Welcome back, and today we're talking about Sword Art Online Alicization episode 13 is finally back. So like always, let's just jump into it. So essentially, this episode 13 of the Alicization arc, picks up where we left off. We're following after the Emperor, I think his name is Berkuli, the first Integrity Knight with the blue hair, the one that's a father figure to Alice. He is chasing after Vecta, and of course we get to see all of our other characters from SAO. We get to see, of course, Shinon come in and just destroy everybody. Great entrance. I mean, it definitely got the episode started on a great note. Then of course we come in with Lifa, and she meets I think his name was Lilipin, and this part right here of the episodes is where I think a lot of the people that kind of bash on anime, and some people hate SAO and stuff like that, this is the scene that kind of did it, right? Whenever Lifa comes in and has a talk with Lilipin, or whatever his name is, and she gets taken in as a prisoner, and then the other human, the evil human with the tentacles, convenient I guess, comes in and kind of takes control of the situation and gets Lifa held prisoner and starts sucking her blood with all the tentacles going in places that should not be going. It was kind of like fan service, but in a really bad taste. And when this happened to Asuna back or was it Asuna, or did it happen to Lifa? I don't remember, but I think it was whenever they were climbing the world tree back in season 1, like the second half of season 1. I think it was Lifa, but whenever they were climbing the life tree or whatever to rescue Asuna, the same thing happened with the tentacles. That was weird. A lot of people hated it. It was unnecessary. It was drawn out for way too long. And in this episode, while it wasn't as bad, at least I don't remember being, worse than when it happened on the life tree. It was still bad. It definitely went on for longer than it needed to go. Honestly, it would have just been better if she was getting cut up with a sword or a knife or anything, rather than the tentacles going all over her body in places that don't need to be going. Now, it was thanks to Lilipin that Lifa was saved. He was able to break that law with the system alert, because again, in this world, the humans and all that stuff, they have laws, and everybody else, the NPCs and stuff like that, they have to follow it. You know what I mean? It's kind of messed up, but that's the game that they're living in. And it's kind of sad every time they mention when we got Shinon and Asuna meeting Kirito, how they always mention like they're from the real world and stuff like that, kind of telling everybody else in there like, you're not real, you're like a simulation, you're like a AI, you're code, you're not an actual human or real life person. And it just kind of hurts, because if we think about it, those people in there, they're more humans than the villains in the Dark Territory. I mean, that one girl with the tentacles, yeah, she's crazy. Get out of here, you know what I mean? But I wonder how they're going to deal with the whole simulation and the whole world, because of course, it would be awesome if they save this world and it doesn't get deleted and stuff like that. We're going to see where that goes. But then I want to talk about something that Shinon said, right? She mentioned how even though Kirito and his soul is broken and stuff like that, and that's why he's like a vegetable, she mentioned that everybody, like all his friends and stuff like that, remember who he is. And I think that is going to be the key to getting Kirito back. At the end of the episode, we got to see Asuna like fighting in her last stand, like she was about to lose. And we see our boy Klein come in and one-shot everybody. All of Kirito's friends are coming in. It's going to be a really hype moment. And that's when I think they're gonna, band together and they're gonna repair Kirito's soul. That's what kind of led me to believe what Shinon said is gonna be the solution to him becoming a vegetable state, right? Like to curing him. Since everybody knows Kirito's soul and how he behaves and all that stuff, like all the missing parts, I think everybody's gonna work together to put it back together, and that's how Kirito is going to come back and destroy the Emperor Vecta, because at this point, ain't nobody going to be able to go toe-to-toe with Vecta. I mean, we got to see him fight Berkuli, and he just got destroyed. I mean, and this guy was the #1 Integrity Knight. We know he's very powerful. I mean, he controls time. He can attack time itself. He's OP. He is broken. And Emperor Vecta just toyed with him. Literally just destroyed him. No competition. no questions asked. It was just crazy. I thought Berkule was going to put more of a fight, but that was not the case. Great episode, great start, minus the whole tentacle scene. That definitely did not need to be there. That was kind of weird, 100%. They should definitely stay away from tentacles. Like, no more tentacles, okay? I'm glad that Lifa came back up and destroyed the girl, but I mean, let's stop with the tentacles, SAO. Let's stop with the tentacles. It's not needed. But yeah, let me know what you thought of this episode. Go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.